In this how-to video for landlords, we'll be showing you how to create the perfect listing using some of liv.rent's tools and functionalities. Creating the perfect listing helps you reach more renters and gets your unit rented faster. There are a few important steps to publishing your first listing on liv.rent. This guide will walk you through what essential details need to be in every listing, providing the terms of the lease agreement and any extras that are included, writing an effective description, uploading photos and videos, and finally, how to preview and publish your listing. Let's start at the very beginning by logging into our liv.rent account. Once we're logged in, let's click on Create New Listing in the top right corner and select our property type. From here, simply fill in your address and unit details. You can choose to hide the unit number if you'd like. For houses, we'll hide the street number and precise location for your privacy. If your building is already in our database, liv.rent will automatically fill information such as building amenities and strata plan, if applicable. Not only does this speed up the listing process, but this information will also be automatically propagated to your free digital standard lease agreement when it comes time to sign a contract, saving you even more time. Now, you'll enter all the relevant details for your listing, such as unit size, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, whether it's furnished or unfurnished, your pet and smoking policies, and so on. Mandatory sections are marked with a red asterisk. Once you have everything filled out, it's time to move on to the lease terms. Fill in the rent price, payment frequency, lease type, and date your property is available using the drop-down menus. Next, select any extra features included in the cost of rent. Simply check all the boxes that apply to your unit, or click on Add Custom Feature if there's something you don't see listed. Lastly, if your unit offers parking or storage, toggle the selectors in this next section and you'll be prompted to specify additional fees and information. Now it's time to give renters a better idea of what your property offers with a detailed description. This is your chance to include extra information that wasn't mentioned in the previous fields. Be sure to highlight any additional features or amenities that might appeal to renters, like proximity to transit or unique features of the property. If you're not sure what to include in your listing description, liv.rent offers free 15-minute one-on-one listing assessments where our rental experts will walk you through how to structure your description for the best results and what keywords to use, as well as tips for things like pricing and taking photos of your unit. Attractive photos of your unit are key to catching prospective tenants' attention and renting your listing out quickly. Click on Add Photos and select the images you'd like to include from your device. liv.rent gives you room for up to 20 photos so you can capture every angle of your property. You can also rearrange the order of these photos as you see fit by simply dragging and dropping them. You can also remove photos using the 3 dots in the top right corner of each photo. The first photo will become your cover photo and will appear on tenant searches. For best results, make sure your photos are taken when the unit is empty and clean, and ideally when there's plenty of natural light. liv.rent is unique in that it also allows landlords to add videos to their listing, including 3D videos. Providing a virtual tour is an optional step, but can be helpful in renting your listing faster as it gives prospective tenants a detailed look through every corner of the unit. Now that we've filled out the listing and uploaded all of our photos and videos, it's time to preview our work before we publish. Hit Next in the bottom right corner. Landlords can now check over the listing's details to make sure everything's accurate and looks right from a renter's perspective. If you need to make any changes, just hit Save and Exit in the bottom left corner to send the listing to draft, then edit from there. Once everything looks good, go ahead and click Publish in the bottom right corner. Congratulations, you've now published your first listing on liv.rent. As soon as your listing is posted, you'll see a pop-up with options to share to platforms like Craigslist, Kijiji, and Facebook Marketplace to reach more renters. You can also see your listing from the View Listings option on your Landlord dashboard. In some cases, your listing may be marked pending. This means that either your building isn't in our database yet or your landlord profile hasn't been verified. Once we've processed your listing, you can view your newly published listing as renters would see it by clicking Share Listing URL, then by copy and pasting the link into a new tab. And there you have it. We just created a listing from scratch in 5 minutes using liv.rent's easy-to-use templates and automated marketing features. For more how-to videos and guides to liv.rent's landlord tools, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.